Sailor just made their boldest move and made an affordable pen. Is it any good? Hey everyone, I'm Dave with Beastmade Reviews, of course a channel dedicated to reviewing quality at different price points. Now Sailor is a Japanese pen company that has a storied history, been around for a long time, and they make incredible pens. But a lot of their pens, though they are really great, are on the more expensive side. But recently they made this pen right here, the Tuzu, and it's their most affordable pen yet, and I would say even encroaching in the affordable range. So today I'll go over the specs, any pros and cons, and we'll just see if this is any good. And if you like this type of content on pens, on EDC, fashion, anything in between, definitely consider subscribing down below. I think you'll really like it here. And subscribing is cheaper than buying a Sailor, that's for sure. And if you like this pen, I'll have a link to it down below. That's to Goldspot. It is an affiliate link, so anytime you buy through that, it will help support the channel, and I always appreciate it when you do that. Thank you so much. This is a promotional price on Goldspot pens. They're offering this for a discount for a limited period, so if you want one of these, I would definitely go there, and I would definitely buy it sooner than later. All right, so let's take a closer look at this pen real quick. Now this pen is made of plastic, but it's a really well done plastic, I think. The color of this is just green. They just call it green. It's more of a mint green. The closed length is 5.35 inches. It's a pull cap design with a really satisfying click on and off. The cap has a great pocket clip with some plastic on the outside, and the cap is postable. The length when posted is 6.73 inches, and the weight is 0.7 ounces. Now this has an adjustable grip section there that has almost like a triangular grip, a 3-point grip. It's not quite as angular as maybe other pens like the Lamy. This comes with a steel nib with a very familiar looking design. I got this in a size broad. It's noted by a B on the nib, and on the other side it has an H, though I'm not really sure what the H means. I'm guessing maybe hard. And it has a plastic feed. This uses proprietary Sailor ink cartridges. It comes with 2 cartridges, both in black ink, and it also uses a proprietary Sailor ink converter, which is also provided. And this is made in Japan. Now there is a lot to love about this pen. So the first pro here is just the price. The price at most is $55 right now, currently, though it's on sale for $44 at Goldspot Pens. That's a great price, I think, for this type of pen. And you get 2 cartridges, and it includes a converter as well. So that's a great value. A lot of times with cheaper pens, you don't get an ink converter included. So the fact that this includes an ink converter is a great value there. The next pro is just the quality. Now, Sailor always has great quality with their pens, and this one is no exception. The thing about plastic pens is you can immediately tell if it's poor quality, if there's any flashing or sharp edges, if you see any little bumps where the molding kind of spilled out of the plastic mold there. Nothing like that is here. Everything feels really high quality here, and it feels far more expensive for the price here. The next pro is just the feel. Now, I knew that this was going to feel great, but this feels even better in the hand. It's got a nice weight to it, very balanced in the hand. When capped, it still has a very nice balance. It's very smooth, and yeah, just great feel in the hand overall. The next pro is the grip section. The grip section I think is really cool. It does have the 3-point triangular type of grip, but it's a little bit more modest in the way that they made it, not quite as extreme. So I think even people that don't like grips like Lamy may like this. And the grip section maybe is a little bit over-engineered. You can actually twist the nib in proportion to the grip section. I don't need that, so I don't know how useful it is, but maybe people with different grip styles, or maybe even left-handed people, maybe they might find that more useful. But even though it's not really useful for me personally, I still think that's pretty cool. But overall, I really like the grip because it's just comfortable. It's nice and wide, it feels great, there's no threads there at all. My fingers just immediately go to the right place there, and it's the perfect way for me to write. So grip section is great. Next pro is just the look. I love the look of this pen. It looks classic. It does, to me, look like a Sailor pen. And another thing that I think is cool, it has this taper towards the middle. It has a bulge in the middle and then it tapers down towards the ends. The cap looks like it's almost halfway down the barrel. It's not really, but it just has a little bit more symmetrical feel to it, which I think is very satisfying just to look at. And I love the colors. It has a couple of kind of standard colors, which is why I got this kind of mint green one. I think this is a really cool kind of offbeat color. Next pro is the writing experience. Now this is no surprise to me. I knew a Sailor pen would write well, and this definitely does. I love it. The nib is on the stiffer side. I don't mind that at all. I actually kind of prefer that, and I find the ink flows really smoothly as well. Now for this writing sample here, I'm using Sailor Itezora, which is a really cool gray-green color, which kind of matches this pen a little bit. And this pen writes so well, especially at this price point. Now this is a broad nib, and as you can see from this writing sample, this is not really broad at all. Now Japanese nibs do run more fine in general, and this is a perfect example of that. To me, this looks like a medium at best. This is maybe even a little bit finer than a medium. I don't mind that much, but I do wish it was a little bit bigger. All right, so let me get to some of the cons real quick. Now, there are a couple here, and maybe these are a little bit of a nitpick here. The first con is, again, the price, which can be a pro or a con. Now, this is a very inexpensive pen, very affordable, but it's $55, and for an affordable style pen, $55, not super affordable. There are other pens out there that are in this lower tier of price point that are half the price. I think a Lamy Safari is about half the price of this. Is this twice the quality of a Lamy? Probably not. I will say it is noticeably better than a Lamy, but probably not twice the price. Next con, again, a pro and a con, is the grip section again. Because of that triangular 3-point grip there that it has, that's going to be a sticking point for a lot of people, especially if you already hate grips like the Lamy Safari. And if you hate that design, I don't know if you would like this more, so try it first maybe. The last con is the nib. Now the nib I think is great for me, so for me it would be a pro, but for some people they are going to see this as a con. Some people don't like Lamy style nibs that are very stiff. Because of the designation of the H on here, that does kind of make me think that they're going to come out with maybe an S soft style nib. I don't know for sure. I don't have any hidden information there. But that kind of makes me think they'll do that in the future. I kind of hope they do that for the market's sake. Me personally, I do like a hard, stiff nib there, but I know some people really like the flex. Another thing is just that the tip is on the smaller side. It's more fine, and I got a broad. I think if you normally like broad or even bigger style nibs, you may not like this. This is a medium at best, so you're not going to get a thick, juicy line out of this unless they come out with a double broad or a stub in the future. Overall though, this pen I think is fantastic. There are things that some people are going to like and some people are going to hate about this pen because they made an affordable pen. But I think if you're wanting to get a Sailor and you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars yet, you want to just try it out, this is a good way to kind of dip your toe into the Sailor line. And I think in general, this is a fantastic pen. I love it. For me, this is a keeper, and I am really excited about this pen. I really want to see where they go with this. If they're anything like other pen companies, I'm sure they're going to have limited ranges of colors and maybe newer nibs and that kind of thing. So I'm really excited to see where they go with this. But I would love to hear what you think about the Sailor if you've tried it. Let me know down in the comments. And if you want to go watch more of my videos on fountain pens, go up there. And if you want to go see some of my favorite fountain pens, go up there. Thank you again so much. I'll see you next time. I'm Dave with Beastmade Reviews. Bye.